Good evening and welcome to Constantine Bay. Yes, today is World Oceans Day, and the people that you can see behind me, there's about 100 people here picking up plastic to make sure this beach stays as beautiful as it looks this evening. But experts have told us that without drastic action, it's already too late to rid our seas of plastics. And today, the Prime Minister told world leaders that a global solution is needed. Now, this has really surprised me, this statistic. Over the last year, more than 10 tons of rubbish has been collected from Cornwall's beaches. It's estimated that around a fifth of that comes from the fishing industry, but a vast majority of it comes from people just dropping their plastic on beaches like this, or it's escaped from recycling bins or from landfill. On Constantine Bay, have a look at this. If my cameraman just pans down there, Dave, you can see this is all the plastic that's been picked up from beaches this year alone. There are lots of children here as well helping to collect all this plastic. It's one organisation that's picked this up too. It's Beach Guardian, and Rob from Beach Guardian has joined me. If I can come over and find you, Rob. There's so many people here tonight. You must be pleased with the turnout.
It's a really good turnout. We're very happy. We've got the local community that are coming together, doing regular beach cleans with us. They're doing their own beach cleans as well. They're here to help us sort out and look at some of the things that we found recently. We've made some things out of it, which we take into the schools and do education work with the schools. So we're really turning it into some good stuff.
And the children, I mean, this isn't particularly for us. They're here, they want to do this. They want to pick up the litter. They're really engaged in it.
Yes, they do. So we're fantastic with the local schools, and most of the schools now, I think, around the country are engaging in the plastic issue. They want to make changes themselves. They want to get more involved in recycling. They want to cut out some of the single-use plastics. And they're coming along to keep their beaches and their community clean, because the plastics are washing up from the sea, and then they just want to take it out of the beach and make sure it doesn't go back into the sea again.
Why not on such a gorgeous beach as well? Right, let's go over, if we can find her. Let's find Emily, who actually is Rob's daughter. It's a bit of a family affair cleaning up this beach. Here we go, here's Emily. Emily, sorry, can I just interrupt you here?
Sure, sorry, guys.
Now, we've seen with your dad, Rob, there's some of the big plastic here that's found, but as we saw in my report, it's not just the big bits that we're worried about. You're training to be a marine biologist, aren't you?
Yeah, I've just finished.
Right, OK, so why do we need to worry about the little bits?
Well, as you can see, all of these you can see, and you'd find them on the beach. They're easy to remove. But when we get the smaller bits of plastics, we can just see over here, we've got a mimicked bit of beach in this bucket.
OK.
And the children have been sieving out the microplastics. So as you can see, you wouldn't usually see these bits on the beach. But when you really look carefully, there's actually thousands of bits of tiny plastic actually hidden in the sand.
And that's stuff that you've picked up and found through sifting the sand, then?
Yeah, just like these guys are showing you. They fill these little bags with sand and then shake it, and they're just left with all of the tiny bits of plastic.
Does it shock you every time you find this amount of plastic? It's shocking to me.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for so long, but I can see the difference that these guys are all making. Each time people are coming, they're finding less and less, but we still need to keep going and tackling this problem and really focus on the smaller bits of plastic. And these guys really help and make a difference. OK, I'll let you get on with it, Emily. Thank you very much. Well, to try to help this, today the Environment Secretary unveiled 12 new marine conservation zones across our region. Well, it's not just that's a threat to the ocean. Jaws on Jack's T-shirt there, it's that pile of plastic there. And beach cleans have been taking place across the West Country today. Still going on here, in fact, but I'm at the tide line now where a lot of plastic is often found, but actually it's quite clean this evening because they've been doing such a good job. Now, how about this? The latest government figures show that less than half of all the plastic that we use in the UK is actually recycled, with the rest of it going to landfill or ending up as litter here. Now, it's worth saying that since plastic was invented 100 years ago, it has had many benefits. For example, I wouldn't be coming live here to you tonight if it wasn't for plastic, but the industry is coming under a lot of pressure to clean up its act. Look at all these children here who've been part of this beach clean. Let's speak to a couple of them. Connie, you're named after Constantine Bay. What have you found today?
So we found a lot of rubbish because it might kill all the beaches. That's why we came here.
Well done to you. And Luca, what did you find?
So I found these. They're very dangerous because, like, animals they think it's sand, but it isn't. It's actually plastic, and when you put plastic in the sea, it affects all the fish's habitats, and they'll all die.
Gosh, and what about you, Finn? What have you been doing today?
I've come to help clear up the plastic because when I'm older I want to be a marine biologist.
Oh, I don't blame
if the
you.
plastic keeps coming onto the beaches, there'll be no marine life to explore.
And what about you? What have you been doing?
I've been sorting out some of the plastic that has been found over the beach cleans that we've been doing, and there's a lot of it, and we have to sort them out into different colours, and we've got set tubs for different colours.
Now, when I was a little girl, when I was this age, Emily and Rob, I didn't even know about recycling. It's something, though, that these children seem to know about, understand and want to change.
Yes, so what we want to do is talk to the next generation. We want to go into schools. We want to take in the plastics that we found and just show them what we found and talk about the different types and the lifestyle changes that they can make. And they're all really keen and enthusiastic to make those changes. Just one step in the right direction at the moment is going to be fantastic.
And Emily, this isn't a one-off, is it? You do this all the time. Why do you give your time for this?
I mean, living in Cornwall, I guess all of these guys feel the same as we do. We have such a connection to the beaches and the ocean and the marine life that we just want to protect it, and I know they all feel the same, and we're all buzzing off each other and we've all got the passion growing together, so it's just really great.
You're doing a fantastic job, all of you. Thank you so much. Well, that's it from us this evening. The national and international news continues next with Ranveer Singh with more on plastics, but from all of us here at the beautiful Constantine Bay, have a lovely weekend and thanks very much for watching. Good night.